The first competition of the afternoon is Monster Jam JCB Racing. All 8 trucks have been seeded into the bracket based on a random draw. So coming up first, these Monster Jam superstars will race head to head with the fastest 4 winners advancing to the semifinal round. So, Milwaukee, who's ready for Monster Jam JCB Racing?
Kicking things off in round 1 of JCB Racing, Fernando Martinez, Team El Toro Loco. And his challenger, ready to throw down with a little sparkle, Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. Monster Jam trucks are fired up, drivers are pulling to the line, focusing their attention on the race lights, ready to go green. Your winner, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Super glued to the action, replay up there. Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco had the edge throughout the entirety of that race. Kylie Kent holding her own, going around those turn cones. However, Fernando just had a little bit more acceleration out the gate, which allowed him to cross the finish line first. One more time, that winner moving on to the semifinals, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Continuing on with our next matchup, Brianna Mahan, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. And her challenger, the black and green wrecking machine, Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. These two have only met twice so far in the 2026 season, with Weston Anderson 2-0. Will all of that change right now? We're going to find out. Your winner, Weston Anderson in Gravedigger. Some issues going on with Ringling Bailey Circuit. You can actually see her trying to possibly drive off to the pit area. That truck might need to be assessed by our UNOH technicians and her crew chief, George Lopez, behind the scenes. We might have an opportunity to check in with David Mila behind the scenes in just a little bit once we know exactly what is going on with that Monster Jam trucks. But as I said, there's definitely a reason as to why she was not able to complete that race. Weston Anderson and Gravedigger moving on to the semifinals. Up next, can you dig it? It's Tony Oakes, Team JCB Digatron. Let's get those zombie arms moving for Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie. Brandon Telechka from right here in Wisconsin. Can he walk away with the win? Let's find out. Your winner, Tony Oakes, Team JCB Digatron. A fairly close race right until the very end. You saw JCB Digatron's BKT tires cross that finish line first, but just by a hair, Brandon Telechka, Team Zombie, was super consistent throughout that race pass. It simply was Tony Oakes had a little bit of the edge coming out the gate. Continuing on with our final race in the JCB Round 1 racing competition, it's Chucky Pauken, Team Classroom Crusher. And Monster Jam fans, your hometown gal pulling up to the line, hailing from Kewaunee, Wisconsin. It's Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. Chucky Parking, Classroom Crusher. Super glued to the action replay. Chucky Parking, Classroom Crusher hiked up onto the pod actually as he was making that final turn to cross the finish line. But alas, he did cross the finish line first. We're now going to be moving on to the semifinals just momentarily. And we're going to talk a little bit about how we got there. Looking at the bracket right now, so based on that last race, Megalodon going up against Classroom Crusher. As I mentioned earlier, Classroom Crusher taking the win. That was actually their first matchup in the 2026 season. Continuing up the bracket, you had Brandon Telechka and Zombie facing off against Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron, with JCB Digatron taking that win. We can confirm now there is a transmission issue going on with Ringling Bailey Circuit. So as you can see, Gravedigger walked away with that win in the very first race between El Toro Loco and Team Sparkle Smash. El Toro Loco takes the win.
This is the Monster Jam JCB Racing semi-final round. The fastest 4 drivers of the event have advanced to this round, and the winners will continue on to the finals, where they will compete for the first 8 points of the event and the racing win. So, Milwaukee, are you ready for more Monster Jam JCB Racing?
This is the 5th time this season these two competitors are going head-to-head, with Fernando Martinez with 3 of the wins against Gravedigger. Who's going to take the win? And with that, your winner will be Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. Tough break for Fernando Martinez. Once again, tough break for Fernando Martinez. Coming around that turn, hiked up on those BKT tires, kind of getting stuck a little bit in a small rut in the dirt. We're going to get a little help from our JCB Dirt Squad to get that Monster Jam truck back on all 4 BKT tires. You can see right there as he was coming around that turn cone, swung it really wide, got caught on those BKT tires. You can see right now with that Gravedigger moving on to the JCB Racing Finals. But David Mila standing by in the pits. David, what's the update on Ringling Bailey Circuit?
So the update on Ringling Bailey Circuit, what I've been hearing is a transmission issue with Ringling Bailey, and I'm about to go into the pits to make sure exactly what's going on with Brianna Mahan's vehicle. But in the meantime, I do have AJ Roseborough right here. Fernando Martinez did a little rollover there in the first round of JCB Racing. Not quite getting it done, but you're telling me that he had a little bit of concerns about the track beforehand.
Yeah, so we were talking about the dirt yesterday before practice, and it's pretty tacky out there, and when you slide into it and you get some tire roll, it's going to grab, and unfortunate for Fern, but we'll come back swinging.
That's exactly right. AJ's going to bring it in, the FMX part of that competition. So right now, put your hands together for AJ Roseborough, but especially Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Well, Monster Jam fans, if you want to ask Fernando Martinez in El Toro Loco what happened just there, you're going to have the chance to do that at our post-event driver meet and greet. You can scan the QR code here again on the video board. But remember, everybody, this is only while tickets are available. So scan it now. Hopefully, there's still some spots left. They'd be more than happy to see you come again to our post-event driver meet and greet, where you'll get to meet all of our Monster Jam superstars.
Hearing a lot of cheering for Fernando Martinez, Team El Toro Loco. Continue on with those cheers. We know it's never how these Monster Jam superstars want this to turn out. So one more time, put your hands together for the Crazy Bull, celebrating 25 years here at Monster Jam. We're going to get that truck assessed back in the pit area so that we can continue on with the JCB Racing competition. One more time, huge shout out to our JCB Dirt Squad. JCB is the official equipment partner here at Monster Jam, representing the amazing truck JCB Digatron. So again, a huge shout out to them. They're the ones who actually make all of this dirt possible. It takes about 13 to 14 hours to actually build this track, and it's all thanks to our JCB Dirt Squad. We're going to continue on with our final matchup here in the JCB Racing semifinals. Both competitors getting set at the line. Milwaukee, make some noise if you think JCB Digatron's going to win. What about Classroom Crusher? All right, let's keep that energy going, because we're going to find out who will be joining Weston Anderson and Gravedigger in the JCB Racing Finals. Competitors are pulling up to the line, focusing those attention on the race lights. Here we go, Milwaukee. Your winner, Chucky Pocken Team Classroom Crusher.
Milwaukee, this is the Monster Jam JCB Racing final round. The winner of this race takes the first ace points of the event and the racing win. So Milwaukee, are you ready to meet your racing finals contenders?
In his very first appearance in the JCB Racing Finals, he's the rookie this season, son of legendary Monster Jam superstar Charlie Pocken. Put your hands together for Chucky Pocken, Team Classroom Crusher. Competing against a fellow second-generation driver from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, your four-time undefeated Arena Series champion, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Milwaukee, that one was a little too close to call with a lot of points on the line. We got to kick it up to that super glue, glued to the action replay. A very close race. Focus your attention in slow motion. I hear a lot of oohs and ahs on that one. I know our Monster Jam officials are reviewing the videotape. Your winner, Chucky Pocken, Team Classroom Crusher. Milwaukee, you just witnessed a little bit of Monster Jam history right here down there on the track. Chucky Pocken, Team Classroom Crusher, winning his first ever Monster Jam competition, the JCB Racing competition, earning the first 8 points of the event. You gotta get really, really loud for this one. Let's hear it for Chucky Pawkin, Team Classroom Crusher.
Chucky Pawkin, Team Classroom Crusher, joined here by Drew Slough. Chucky, this is your very first JCB Racing win of your Monster Jam career. How does it feel, man?
Man, it truly feels great. I never thought I'd be on top of this pod this early in the year. Man, racing, I was really down on myself, but I just kept trying and tried to stay smooth and consistent, and here we are.
Making history here in Milwaukee. We are all witnesses to your very first competition win, but we're going to keep this going, Chucky. We have two-wheel skills coming up. What do you have here for the people of Milwaukee?
That's right. We're going to get crazy on 2 wheels. You guys are going to want to make sure that you guys have your cameras out because you aren't going to want to miss it.
Let's get loud, Milwaukee. Make some noise for Chucky Pawkin, Classroom Crusher.
Congratulations, Lorelai, going home a winner here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Right now, I do want to check in with David Mila behind the scenes because I would love an update on Ringling Bailey Circuit if you have that. Also, David, if you have Chandler Hyder representing Team Zombie back there, we'd love his insight as well as to what we just witnessed.
That's right, Christina. So I have been checking in with Ringling Bailey Circuit. I'll have a little update on that in just a second, but for now, we just saw that zombie handstand by Brandon Teleschka. Got a good score, but I'm not sure if that's going to get it done for the two-wheels competition. So that puts a little bit of pressure on you, Chandler Hyder, to come out during the FMX portion. Do you feel a little pressure when you see your teammate compete like that?
Oh, absolutely, a little bit. But, you know, we're going to go out there and just give it and hope for the best.
You've been doing really well, man. It's week in and week out. Your scores have been getting higher and higher. I even saw you do a little zombie during one of your tricks, and it's amazing incorporating that character. Being a part of Zombie Nation now, you must feel a lot of pride hitting the track.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm just stoked to be a part of the Team Zombie. I feel like a lot of my tricks are relatable to the character, so it's super cool.
That's exactly right. So you're going to see Chandler Hyder take over the FMX portion for Team Zombie in just a second, but we're going to get back to some more two-wheel action here at Monster Jam.
So, Monster Jam fans, when it comes to the two-wheel skills challenge, we're looking for a variety of tricks here. So you've already seen the popper. We're looking for things such as stoppies, moonwalks, bicycles. There's a variety of tricks that all of our amazing Monster Jam superstars can choose from. And right now, we're going to the driver who's looking to swim her way to the top of the leaderboard, Michaela Telechka, Megalodon. And that will do it for Michaela Telechka in Megalodon. She does qualify for a score. She did do that attempted popper. She tried to maintain the balance throughout by walking it forward. As you can see, unfortunately, a little bit of a salmon roll with that Monster Jam truck. You can go ahead and scan that QR code. Super glued to the action replay up there right now. You can see that popper. She does find the balancing point, but this is where loses it. She actually puts that Monster Jam truck on the front of the chassis, rolls over. You can actually see some of that fiberglass body come off of the Monster Jam truck as well. A 5.210, again a 5.210. That's going to be second place currently here in the two-wheel skills challenge. We've still got a lot more competition coming your way. We got some very heavy hitters ready to throw down in the two-wheel skills challenge. Our JCB Dirt Squad is going to help us out right now. Get that Monster Jam truck back on all 4 BKT tires and then head on over back to the pits to actually be assessed by our UNOH technician. And speaking of pits, let's check in with David Mila one more time.
That's right. There must be something in the water here in Milwaukee. We're getting some rollovers here early on. I know our Monster Jam fans love the chaos and the action. But Scott, I mean, you've been a part of Monster Jam for so many times. When an event starts off like this, I know there's a lot of energy in the air. How does it affect you in your performance?
You know, we try to block it out a little bit, just make sure we're focused up and doing what we need to do. But, you know, Michaela's just out there getting after it. You know, she's trying to push it, trying to get to that next level, and she caught the corner of the pod. But, you know, most definitely want to just try to focus up. We got to shore our thought processes up and make sure we're ready to rock and roll here come after halftime.
And while I have you, Scott, of course, I want to let the people of Milwaukee know, have a little of anticipation coming into the FMX portion. You are undefeated in the best trick competition here at Freestyle Mania. Do you think you're going to keep that streak going here today?
Man, I hope so. It's we've got some stiff competition, man. Cam and Drew are throwing it down. All the guys are really throwing it down. So, you know, I'm going to do my best out there. I'm going to keep giving it up my all, and you know, hopefully we come out with the victory. You know, yeah, it's been a great run so far, and I'm really proud to be ahead of these guys. And man, it says something because these guys are some talented young men.
Getting it done, representing for Team Megalodon Milwaukee, make some noise, Michaela Teleshka, Scott Murray.
Continuing on with the Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, the competitor who has won 4 Two-Wheel Skills Challenge competition wins here in the 2026 season. It's Tony Oaks, Team JCB Ticketron. Gets the stoppie up the ramp with that moonwalk for attempt number 1. You can actually see a live shot of Tony Oaks in the Monster Jam truck right now as he is about to set up for that second attempt. Score to beat is up there on the video board at 8.282 for Zombie. Nice combo move, dancing those front BKT tires from side to side as he balances on the back BKT tires with that wheelie. Brings it back, kicks it back up, bounces it back down the ramp, and that'll do it for Tony Oaks, JCB Ticketron.
Milwaukee, let him hear you! Tony Oaks, JCB Ticketron. It's time to score for Team JCB Ticketron at judgeszone.com. You got about 5 seconds remaining to let us know, what did you think?
Taylor, I kind of held my breath a little bit on the very end of that one when I saw him going for that final popper. He was able to get the vertical positioning just right at the very last second on that throttle and then bring it back down. You saw that bounce off of the front BKT tires. Really impressive stuff from Tony Oaks, Team JCB Ticketron. Let's see what you guys thought. Let's throw it up on the video board. A 9.199. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Team JCB Ticketron, thanks to Tony Oaks, jumps to the top of the leaderboard. 3 competitors down. We got 5 to go. Coming up next, the driver behind the wheel of the black and green wrecking machine. The king of combos here at Monster Jam, Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. Weston Anderson with the popper into the wheelie. Again, we're seeing a lot of dancing on those front BKT tires. Back up the ramp through the elevated obstacle, attempt number 1.
With the combos, Milwaukee, make some noise for Weston Anderson, Gravedigger. 20 seconds on the clock, judgeszone.com, lock them in.
So Milwaukee, now is your time to compare. In your opinion, was that a better two-wheel skills performance than that of our current leader, JCB Digatron's Tony Oaks? We did see some similarities in the combination moves and in the level of control. So it all comes down to what you guys think. Score to beat is JCB Digatron, a 9.199. We'll give you a couple more seconds to get those scores locked in. For Gravedigger, getting word right now that they are in fact locked in. The score for Gravedigger is a 9.074, solid score. That's good enough for second place in the two-wheel skills challenge. We're going to give him an opportunity to get back in that Monster Jam truck, back into his pit stall before we continue on with the next phase of our competitors. You can see up there the super glue to the action replay. Nice popper by Gravedigger. Right now, I do want to remind you guys that we are celebrating National Girls and Women in Sports. The official day is next week, but we want to celebrate all weekend long and really highlight the amazing women, both on and off the track here at Monster Jam. So right now, let's take the opportunity to get to know rookie Kylie Kent of Team Sparkle Smash.
We're celebrating National Girls and Women in Sports. I got started in motorsports by knowing John Zimmer Sr. I've known him since I was 10 years old, and I'm 23 now. We started a family business called Send It Motorsports, and we all worked together as a team. I started crewing at first, and then I got my shot in the driver's seat. It means a lot to me to be a woman in sports, for representing all the young women and all girls out there, just showing that girls can do it just as well as boys can. The woman that inspired me in the industry the most has to be Lindsay Reed. Her and her daughters, I just adore them. We actually sponsor, as Send It Motorsports, we sponsor Dakota, her daughter, in her racing as well. So we love supporting other women and young girls in racing as well.
As I said, we have so many amazing women here at Monster Jam. Kylie Kent, she is our rookie on this series of Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, and standing by right now in the stands. I think, Taylor, Olivia, we need some fans to help us out with this intro.
You got it, Christina. I got Holland and friends here. Milwaukee, get loud because it's time for Kylie Kent in Sparkle Smash!
Kylie Kent goes for the wheelie for attempt number 1. Excuse me, the sky wheelie for attempt number 1. Put your hands together for Kylie Kent, Team Sparkle Smash. And then head on over to judgeszone.com, that QR code up there on the video board, as well as the super glue to the action replay. She's been working on those sky wheelies. So when we look at the sky wheelies, we're really looking for the vertical positioning as well as the pop. So here she goes a little bit more on the horizontal plane as opposed to going completely up or down. But again, she's been working on this since the beginning of the season. So let's take a look at the video board. You got Cam Sepulveda back there representing his partner, Team Sparkle Smash, a 4.524. 4.524, fifth place currently in the two-wheel skills challenge.
Milwaukee.
The Crazy Bull gets the stoppie for attempt number one. One attempt down, one to go for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Milwaukee, put those horns in the air and get loud for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. If you haven't joined in the scoring, Milwaukee, come on, time is a-wasting. You get to tell us who you think deserves to win this competition. Right now, it's time to score for Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
That's right. Let us know what you guys thought. All right, he's motioning right now. That might mean that Monster Jam truck is broken. Let's take it up to the video board and see what you guys thought. A 6.712, a 6.712. So that's going to put him in fourth place currently here in the two-wheel skills challenge. We do have two more competitors remaining. Right now, the leader of the pack is still JCB Digatron's Tony Oaks with an incredible 9.199. But again, we still have two more competitors remaining. And coming up next, he is the competitor that walked away as your JCB Racing winner, his first ever competition win here at Monster Jam. Can he do it again and continue on with the momentum? School is in session, so put your hands together for Chucky Pocken, Team Classroom Crusher. Tries for that combination on the first attempt. Although he was able to go from the front BKT tires to the back, he wasn't able to maintain the vertical positioning or the control. So let's see if he's going to attempt to do it again with his second opportunity, or if he's going to pivot and do something different. Right now it does look like he might be pivoting to potentially go for a popper off of the log stack. Gets set with those front BKT tires. Hits the throttle, hits the brake. Gets the popper.
Milwaukee, get loud and get crazy for Classroom Crusher, Chucky Pocken. Let's get those scores in, everybody, at judgeszone.com. What'd you think? He won your first competition of the afternoon. Is he going to take the second?
We're going to find out Remember, you guys have all the power here. Nice popper on that second attempt. That super glued to the action replay. Let's see what you guys thought. The score for Classroom Crusher is a 7.051. So fourth place with one competitor remaining. Remember that score to beat JCB Digatron, a 9.199. Can our final competitor take the win? Put your hands together for the Princess of Carnage, Brianna Mahan, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Gets the stoppie. Back up the ramp with the moonwalk. Can she make it all the way through that elevated obstacle and back down the opposite side? She can, and little Bailey Circuit is joining her down there on the track, kind of mimicking what Brianna Mahan is doing in that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck. That popper had some gusto to it. Got a little bit of air even before she put it on those front BKT tires. And that'll do it for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit.
Put your robo paws together for Ringling Bailey Circuit, Brianna Mahan. It's time to score at judgeszone.com. Scoring is open. You can see little Bailey Circuit is excited about that run. What about you fans, though?
That's right, Taylor. You'd always count on little Bailey Circuit to dance around and kind of mimic what Brianna Mahan is doing in that Ringling Bailey Circuit Monster Jam truck. But was all of that enough to take the win? Remember, Tony Oak's team, JCB Digatron, has been holding on to the lead with a 9.199. The score for Ringling Bailey Circuit is a 9.165, second place, but that means the winner of the two-wheel skills challenge, Tony Oak's Team JCB Digatron. This marks Tony Oak's fifth two-wheel skills challenge win of the 2026 season. With these 8 points, he has now helped out Team JCB Digatron in the overall event leaderboard. We're going to take an opportunity to hear from him alongside his teammate TJ Tiffany, who's going to have his opportunity to put more points on the board for Team JCB Digatron in just a little bit, because we have 2 FMX competitions coming up next.
Right here on the pod with the winning team for the two-wheel skills, Tony Oakes getting it done. Competition win number 5. Smooth as butter in the combinations, man. How do you do it?
I wouldn't really call it smooth, but you know, we had a little surprise when I started that truck up to come out here for two-wheel skills. When I was parking the truck after racing, we lost a cylinder. I don't know, we got a broken rocker arm or something like that. So the truck's lacking a little bit of power. Had to overcompensate in my two-wheel skills with my with a little more throttle input. So it was it got a little crazy. I got a little nervous on that last move right here. I thought I was going to flop right to my roof though, but we made it happen. Great triple combo. You know, just those are those things that you just have to react. It's muscle memory, you know, to get that last little bit. Your arms and legs are just doing it, man.
That's right, and you got it done, though, taking 8 points here, putting you on top of the leaderboard next to Chucky Palkin. TJ Tiffany's about to take over. FMX is here, taking over the track. What do you think about TJ getting some more points here for Team JCB Digatron?
TJ, he's a heavy hitter when it comes to the freestyle motocross competition. He's been riding dirt bikes his entire life. So I got all the faith in the world in him. He's going to come out and wow you guys. You know what? Milwaukee, hold on to your butts because it's about to get hot.
Let's go, Milwaukee. Make some noise. Team JCB Digatron.
Milwaukee. Welcome back to the second half of Monster Jam. As promised, the stars of the US FMX team, they're down there on the track. They're going to take to the skies in just a little bit and have their opportunity to compete in not only one, but two competitions in an effort to add additional points to their team's overall score. Now, these truly are some of the best, not only here in the United States, but in the world. Some of the most amazing competitors are here with us at Monster Jam. They're going to have an opportunity to do 2 practice jumps in preparation for these competitions. So this is a little bit of a warm-up for them right now to get acclimated to the track, to the dirt conditions, and to the takeoff ramp. So you can see them starting to line up right now. So let's get to know our amazing riders here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Coming down the ramp, our first competitor, TJ Tiffany, representing Team JCB Digatron. Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. That was Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. AJ Roseborough, Team El Toro Loco. Classroom Crushers, Drew Slough. Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. And last but not least, Scott Murray, Megalodon. All right, Milwaukee. So the higher they fly, the cooler the trick, but it's all contingent on your screams, on your cheers. So I need you to get loud.
Monster Jam fans, we have made it to the FMX portion style of Freestyle Mania. All 8 of our FMX bikes are getting ready to do the best upright trick competition. We're gonna need your help to make sure that they get the scores that they deserve on judgeszone.com. What this competition means, upright tricks, anything goes except for backflips. We're gonna get into that a little bit later, but for now, we wanna make sure that these competitors are getting all of the energy and all of the judgment from you on judgeszone.com. You're gonna have 20 seconds to make sure that you lock in those scores once we get this competition on the way. But Christina, I wanna check in with you before we kick off our FMX portion. What are you expecting?
Listen, last weekend we saw Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger, really emerge and kind of find his way here in the FMX competitions. He was absolutely incredible, actually sweeping all 3 phases of the competition. It was his first time ever winning, and he did it again and again and again. And my eye also is on Scott Murray behind the wheel of Megalodon, because he is undefeated in the best trick competition. So I have a funny feeling these are gonna be 2 amazing competitions. Kicking things off, it's Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg Duffy, one of our veteran competitors here at Monster Jam from Annapolis, Maryland. He made his debut with us here in 2023. Let's see what he has in store as our first competitor.
Put those hands together for Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. It's time to score your first FMX competitor the same way you would score your Monster Jam driver at judgeszone.com. Let's lock it in.
All right, with a one-handed Indy to kick things off. Nice control, Great showmanship on that one. Let's see what you guys thought at judgeszone.com. A 7.448, so that's going to be the score to beat in our best upright trick competition. Here to Sparkle Smash the competition, it's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Hailing from Daytona, Florida, he made his debut with us here at Monster Jam in 2024, was on Monster Jam Freestyle Mania throughout the summer, and is now on a full series with us here on Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. He's getting set and coming down that ramp.
Woo! Getting it done. Make some noise for Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Kylie Kent back here loving every bit of it. How do you feel, Milwaukee? Judgeszone.com.
With the rock solid. So as he takes off from the ramp, if you look closely, he actually releases one hand at a time off of the handlebars in order to then grab the seat, and then he actually goes full wingspan with those arms before bringing the bike back to his body and landing on that FMX safety bag. Let's see what you guys thought. 7.448 is the score to beat. The score for Sparkle Smash is an 8.633. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. Let's get those Megalodon jaws moving for Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. Our veteran rider here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania from Upper Peninsula, Michigan. He made his Monster Jam debut in 2003 with us here at Monster Jam, and he's been soaring through the air ever since. He has been unstoppable in both the best upright trick competition and the best trick competition, so let's see what he has in store.
Milwaukee, we're gonna need a bigger boat. Make some noise for Scott Murray, Megalodon. Judgeszone.com, you know what to do. Woo!
Woo is right, David, with the KOD. He brings his legs to his chest. The bike drops down in a vertical position. He shoots back up in almost a handstand as he's holding on to those handlebars. Super impressive. It kind of makes your heart stop a little bit. So let's see what you guys thought. Remember, our score to beat right now is Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash at 8.633. I know, Scott, I know, we're waiting. The score for Scott Murray is an 8.675. 8.675. New leader, new score to beat. It's time to get a little crazy from Lake Villa, Illinois. It's AJ Roseboro, Team El Toro Loco. Mr. Consistent here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Trying to pump up the crowd and looking to jump to the top of the leaderboard.
Let me see those horns and let me hear you get loud for AJ Roseboro, El Toro Loco. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com. Oh, Fernando, nice work.
Impressive stuff with that whip. He actually, if you're looking really closely, he kind of makes a 90-degree angle as he's making that turn mid-air. He also kind of looks like he was going onto the side of that bike, similar to like a sidewall that you would see with our Monster Jam truck. So let's see how that translates into scores. Score to be right now, Megalodon an 8.675. The score for El Toro Loco is Milwaukee liked that one, an 8.729. New leader, new score to beat. Up next, the competitor who swept this competition last weekend in New Jersey. Can he do it again? Representing the black and green wrecking machine, it's Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Making his way around the Monster Jam truck, Gravedigger lines up with the ramp. Here we go.
Whoa, indeed. Come on, let him hear you. Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Christina, he's been working on that trick, and I know he really wanted to nail it because his daughter is in the house watching.
That's right, little Lydia is here watching her dad soar through the air with that heel clicker cliffhanger combo. Weston Anderson behind the scenes crossing those fingers. Let's see, score to beat. El Toro Loco 8.729. Fern back there, no. The score for Noah Bakken is 9.145. 9.145. New leader, new score to beat. Up next, let's get those zombie arms moving. It's Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Hailing from sunny California, Chandler Hyder made his Monster Jam debut in 2022 and is now with us on Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Come on, let me see those zombie arms. You're on camera.
Monster Jam fans, let me hear your biggest zombie scream. Nice work. Now score now at judgeszone.com.
We are fully committing to zombie. Take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay. That's what's called the dead body. He actually holds onto the handlebars, brings his legs to his chest, and then fully kicks them outward in the front of the bike. Really impressive, very difficult to do because you got to get that timing just right. But was it enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard? The score for Zombie is 8.136. Not enough to jump to the top spot, but good enough for 5th place currently in the best upright trick competition. Can you dig it? From Orlando, Florida, it's TJ Tiffany, JCB Ticketron. TJ Tiffany, a well-established veteran here at Monster Jam with over 10 years of experience. Looking to add some more points for Team JCB.
Come on, let them hear you. TJ Tiffany, JCB Ticketron. That's right, Tony. Show them how it's done. All right, it's time to score. Everybody, you know where to go, judgeszone.com. But do you know what you're going to score? These competitors, they do not hold back when it comes to taking that top spot.
All right, so what we witnessed was the rock solid. We saw a similar thing with Cam Sepulveda in Team Sparkle Smash, also with the rock solid. So let's see what you guys think of Team JCB Ticketron's TJ Tiffany. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to that video board. 9.067, really respectable score. That's going to put him currently in 2nd place with 1 competitor remaining. He's one of the coolest kids in class. It's Drew Slower, Team Classroom Crusher. His teammate Chucky Palkham set him up for success with that JCB Racing win. What is he gonna do to earn some more points?
Ooh, I see all the parents like, ow, come on, make some noise. That was Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. You gotta be very well stretched. Ooh, for this one, Christina. Flexibility is key. But of course, it's the skill, it's the timing. What did you think?
With the Cordova, like you can actually freeze that frame, and that is a picture in the air because he is holding that movement very, very long while he's up there. But was it enough to take the win? Remember, that score to beat is Gravedigger, a 9.145. The score for Classroom Crusher is 8.734. Good enough for 3rd place, but that means the winner for the 4th time in a row is Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger.
Getting it done 4 competitions in a row. Noah Bakken has unlocked this competition. Weston, what are your thoughts?
Man, it's an amazing feeling right now. Noah, I know he found his groove out there. His family is in the crowd tonight, and I know that's what he wanted to do right there. He wanted to come out, show out Gravedigger style. Noah, that was amazing, dude. I love you, man. We got to keep it up. We still got one more competition, but that was awesome. I loved it. What'd you Monster Jam fans think about that?
Giving them 8 points for that competition. Let's see where this leaves Team Gravedigger on the overall standings here on the big video board. Number 1 with 21 points right there due to Noah's performance. JCB Diggatron with 19. This is a tight competition. Classroom Crusher with 18. El Toro Loco 12. Ringling Bailey Circuit 10. Zombie 9. Megalodon 8. And Sparkle Smash at 6. But we're not done yet, Milwaukee. We have some more. Do you want some more? We're gonna get right into it. This is the FMX Best Trick Competition. Anything goes. These backflippers are going to do their best to get your points on judgeszone.com. So let's lock in 20 seconds at the end of each jump. This is in your hands, Monster Jam fans. So let's get loud. Are you ready for the FMX Best Trick Competition?
Keep that energy going and get those zombie arms moving for our first competitor, Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Piloting the Kawasaki 450 bike, he's been riding professionally since 2018. Looking for his first win here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Getting set on that bike, making sure he is centered and coming down that ramp.
We just got our first backflip of the day, so I need you to make some noise, Milwaukee, for Chandler Hyder, Zombie.
And then, of course, head on over to judgeszone.com. Slide that BKT tire up or down and click submit. Nice, smooth, textbook backflip. A classic here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to that video board. An 8.148, a high bar to start things off with for Chandler Hyder, Team Zombie. Continuing on with our next competitor, ready to spread a little glitter in the air, it's Cam Sepulveda, Team Sparkle Smash. Cam Sepulveda is the only competitor piloting the Yamaha YZ250 two-stroke bike this season. It has served him well. He's been really consistent throughout each phase of the competition. But again, much like Chandler Hyder, he too is looking for his very first competition win.
Milwaukee, come on, make some noise. That's what we call Sparkle Smashing It by Cam Sepulveda, Sparkle Smash. Christina, look at that.
Milwaukee, I told you he was going to spread a little glitter on the track, okay? And he did. Unbelievable stuff there from Cam Sepulveda. But was it enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard with that super flip? All right, Kylie Kemp behind the scenes looks pumped about that one. The score for Sparkle Smash is 9.098. New leader, new score to beat. Coming up next, it's Drew Slough, Team Classroom Crusher. He came out strong with the Cordova in the first competition. Let's see what he has in store in the second as he makes his way around the track and onto the ramp. Milwaukee, make some noise!
Let's get loud for Drew Slough, Classroom Crusher. All right, Chucky Palkin, his teammate, seems to think that was a 10. Don't blame him, wow. But what did you think, Milwaukee? Are you scoring?
Drew Slough, our youngest competitor here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania, and you are witnessing, again, his flexibility and agility. That is youth for you Monster Jam fans. Let's see how that translates into scores. Score to beat Team Sparkle Smash, 9.098. The score for Classroom Crusher is an 8.383. 8.383, good enough for second place currently in the best trick competition. It's time for that black and green wrecking machine. Bad to the bone. Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. So he walked away just moments ago with the best upright trick, but let's see what he has up his sleeve for the best trick and see if he's able to add some additional points to Team Gravedigger's lead. Getting set on that FMX bike, coming down the ramp.
Another smooth backflip by Noah Bakken, Gravedigger. Score now at judgeszone.com. It's a good thing Weston didn't turn around on that one.
Yeah, Taylor, I do enjoy that Chucky Palkin is kind of trolling them back behind the scenes right now. I appreciate that, Chucky. All right, let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board. An 8.109, 8.109 for Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for Greg Duffy, Team Ringling Bailey Circuit. Greg Duffy got his start professionally in 2018, and he's actually a Guinness Book of World Record holder. The first person to ever do a double front flip on a dirt bike. So this guy is as cool as it gets. Let's see what he has up his sleeve.
Make some noise! That was Greg Duffy, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Once again, all these drivers are saying 10s, 10s, 10s. Too bad it's not up to their teammates. It's not up to the drivers. It's up to each and every one of you to let us know what you think at judgeszone.com.
With the backflip heel clicker, so during that backflip, you actually see him motion both of his feet in front of the bike, clicks his heels together all before he completes that rotation with the backflip. But was it enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard? That is the question. All right, score to beat right now, Sparkle Smash a 9.098. The score for Ringling Bailey Circuit is 8.722, 8.722, solid score, currently putting him in second place in the best trick competition. It's time to get a little crazy down there on the track with AJ Roseborough, Team El Toro Loco. Making his professional debut in 2021. This season, he's piloting the Kawasaki 450 bike. He's been inspired all of his life by Travis Pastrana. Let's see what he has in store.
Who needs hands during a backflip? I guess not. El Toro Loco. Make some noise for AJ Roseborough, El Toro Loco.
And take a look at that super glue to the action replay. In slow motion right there, you can see the full release of both arms, full extension, so no hesitation, no bending at the elbows. He does do a full extension as he is going upside down with that backflip. Let's see what you guys thought. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to that video board. An 8.319, so fourth place currently for Team El Toro Loco. Two competitors remain. Coming up next, it's TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. TJ Tiffany from Orlando, Florida. He made his Monster Jam debut back in 2011. This season, he's on the Kawasaki KX 450 bike. He made his professional debut in 2006, excuse me. All right, Monster Jam fans, you saw on that dismount as he was going up in the air, there might have been something that got caught on his bike. It looked on my vantage point at least that his foot or possibly a piece of the clothing got caught on the bike. So Monster Jam fans, it does look like he is okay. You can see him down there getting control of that FMX bike. This is never how any of our riders want this to go. So I do want to take a moment, please, for everybody here in Milwaukee, give a huge round of applause for TJ Tiffany, Team JCB Digatron. Safety is something that's really important to us here at Monster Jam, so we do want to take a moment to let him get his bearings before we can continue on in the FMX Best Upright Trick competition. You can see the camaraderie down there on the track. Scott Murray, who ran immediately to make sure that TJ Tiffany was A-OK. You can see up there on the leaderboard right now, we do have one competitor remaining, and that final competitor is the veteran here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. He is undefeated in the best trick competition. Can he continue the streak? It's Scott Murray, Megalodon. His choice of bike is the Yamaha YZ450F. As I mentioned earlier, he is one of our longest tenured Monster Jam Freestyle Mania competitors. This is his first time actually in a full series in 20 years, and he has been dominating, proving that age is just a number. And we actually had the opportunity to also hear from his son, Eli, last week, who is also following his father's footsteps and training to become an FMX rider. You can see as he's coming around the track right now, getting a feel for that. But oh, and there's Eli. There you go. I was just talking about you, Eli, behind the scenes cheering on his dad as he makes his way around the track and to that takeoff ramp.
Come on, put those fins together for Scott Murray, Megalodon. You can see his son, that's his son back there, fired up. Christina, these riders never cease to amaze me, but I love looking around the arena and seeing everyone clutching their pearls, clutching the seats, because we never know what's gonna happen.
No, and that is his signature. That is the KOD flip. So we saw that version of the KOD in the upright trick competition, and now we see it with the backflip included in that. So super difficult to execute. But let's see what you guys thought, all right? Because that score to beat has been held onto by Sparkle Smash's Cam Sepulveda with a 9.098. The score for Scott Murray is... Continuing on with the hot streak, a 9.467. Your winner, once again, Scott Murray, Team Megalodon.
Well, that was exciting. Almost too exciting to stop so soon. So, Milwaukee, do you want to see some more FMX Mania? Oh, Wisconsin, I know you can do better than that. I said, do you want more? All right, then more you shall receive. Go ahead and take those cameras out. Take a sip of water, clear your throats, because you are getting ready to witness something you can only see here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. All of our riders down there on the track are gonna fly through the air, back to back to back. So, Milwaukee, I don't want to hear the bikes. I want to hear each and every one of you in the Pfizer Forum. These riders were hand-selected from across the nation because they are the best of the best. You've seen them on your TV screens. You've seen them across the globe. But right now, they are here for you today, and they're gonna jump one more time. So let's send them high in the sky, the Milwaukee way. Here we go. 3, 2, 1! Milwaukee, make some noise one more time for the superstars of freestyle motocross here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
An incredible competition. Congratulations one more time to Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger, taking the best upright trick competition. And then here on the track, the best trick competition winner, undefeated. He has 10 wins under his belt. Scott Murray, Team Megalodon. David, I know you're hanging down there with them. We got to hear from our winners.
We have the two winners, the best upright trick and best trick competition. Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger, joined by Weston Anderson. Noah, this is a very special moment for you. You have your mother in the crowd, your daughter in the crowd. 4 straight competition wins here for Team Gravedigger. What's going through your mind?
Yeah, it's just a very special moment to me. I've always wanted my daughter to watch me ride a show, and she finally came out here thanks to my parents. And man, I can't believe it. That trick's scary, but I had to do it for him. So yeah, I could be more happy. I know Weston's gonna hold it down in freestyle. Wish us luck. Thank you guys.
The Milwaukee crowd is loving it. Let's make some noise for Noah Bakken. Good job, Noah. And joining us over here, we have Scott Murray as well, taking another competition win. Scott, I was in the back with your son Eli, cheering you on the whole way. He could not be more proud of his pops.
Oh man, I'm so happy to be on top of the box here today. And you know, I had a little incident last weekend in Newark to finish up the weekend. And it's always tough coming back from that and having to just go straight into it. But you know, fortunately, I was able to put it down, and I just want to thank the good Lord for keeping me safe out there today. That was a tough one to overcome.
Of course, and talking about overcoming as well, Michaela Teleschka is right now working on Megalodon, trying to get it back out here for freestyle. I'm going to go check in the back to make sure that everything's okay, but what can the crowd here expect from a Megalodon freestyle?
Oh, you know, Michaela's been stepping it up more and more every weekend. She's going after the boys, man, and I couldn't be prouder of her. I hope she gets the truck fixed. I know she went over pretty hard there. But, you know, Lord willing, she'll be able to get that thing running, come out here and put a great freestyle on for you guys.
Milwaukee's already having a loving time here with Scott Murray, Megalodon, Noah Bakken, Team Gravedigger.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Make some noise for Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash. And just like that, it is time to score. So go ahead and take your phones out. Remember, once you scan the QR code, you don't have to scan it again. Just keep on scoring. And this time, it's for Kylie Kent, Sparkle Smash.
All right, Monster Jam fans, our first competitor in the freestyle competition, that's Super Glue Glue to the action replay. Up there as you guys are scoring, she did use the entirety of the 75-second clock that is allotted to her, as well as all the different obstacles down there on the track. Scores are locked in. Let's take it up to the video board. A 7.107. So that's going to be the score to beat in the freestyle competition. From one rookie to the next, put your hands together for our next competitor, Chucky Pocken, Team Classroom Crusher. here for Jackie Pawkin, Team Classroom Crusher. And then head on over to judgeszone.com to lock in those scores for Chucky Pawkin, Team Classroom Crusher. Solid freestyle all around. He had a nice juxtaposition between those big air moves and those more technical moves with those poppers, showcasing a nice amount of aggression, but also control up there on that super glue to the action replay. Let's see what you guys thought. Score to beat is Sparkle Smash, a 7.107. The score for Classroom Crusher is at 8.869. We got a new leader and a new score to beat with a lot more competition coming your way here in Monster Jam Freestyle. But right now, Taylor, what do you got in the stands?
You know I got something cooking up, this time with Josh and Holly. They want you all to get loud for Brandon Telechka in Zombie. Milwaukee! That was Brandon Telechka, Zombie. He's from not far down the road in Kewanee, so it's Wisconsin's own. Come on, let him hear you. Go ahead and lock in those scores at judgeszone.com, and when he gets out of that truck, I want to see a sea of zombie arms in 3, 2, 1.
There we go, Milwaukee. That one kind of kept you on the edge of your seat there. You guys got so much power right now to slide that BKT tire up or down. Click submit on the score. Oh, okay. All right. That's one way to get out of the truck, Brandon. Good job. But Monster Jam fans, truly, that was a technical and aggressive freestyle run. He even incorporated some of those Monster Jam donuts at about halfway through. Really great revolutions, great acceleration. We haven't seen Monster Jam donuts yet here in the freestyle competition. So let's see what you guys thought. Let's lock in those scores for Team Zombie at 8.684, so good enough for second place in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition. Right now, we got to check in with David Mila back there in the pits.
That's right, Christine. I'm here with Tony Oaks, JCB Digatron. We have some updates from the back in the pit. So, Tony, let's tell everybody what's going on.
Yeah, some unfortunate news. Team JCB Digatron has taken a heck of a hit here to the second half of the event. The engine, it actually spit out a a push rod. So luckily we caught that in time. We're able to get the valve cover off, go through the valve train. My crew chief Fernando is going through the valve train right now. They got to pull off every single rocker arm to make sure everything is secure inside that valve train. So we're trying hard to make it back before the end of freestyle. And if we do, we're going to come back with a vengeance.
That's exactly right. So keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully Fernando and the rest of the crew can get JCB Diggatron out there. But for now, let's make some noise for Tony Oaks, JCB Diggatron.
Milwaukee, those bells mean one thing. Who's ready for Gravedigger? Slows it down, lines up with the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp. Hits it, flips it, lands it with a little bit of a corkscrew in there. 30 seconds remain on the clock with this freestyle.
Milwaukee! That was Weston Anderson, Gravedigger! I know, we're all on the edge of our seats, but don't forget to score at judgeszone.com. You got about 5 seconds remaining. What did you think?
A wild ride courtesy of Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. Let's see what you guys thought. Score to be Classroom Crusher 8.869. The score for Gravedigger is 9.271. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. That black and green wrecking machine jumps to the top of the leaderboard. Noah Bakken behind the scenes. Happy about that one. Right now, Monster Jam fans, I do want to remind you one final time of our fundraising efforts with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So you can go ahead, scan that QR code for the final time. In just a little bit, we will officially announce who our team ambassador is. Right now, we've seen a little bit of a shift. Team Ringling Bailey Circuit now currently in the lead with 30% of those donations. Second place currently, Team Gravedigger with 24% of the donations. Again, you still got a couple more minutes to make your voices heard by scanning that QR code and helping us raise those funds for St. Jude Children's Research Hospitals. Coming up next, he's the 2025 Entertainer of the Year, celebrating 25 years of the Crazy Bull, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco.
Let them hear you, Wisconsin, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco. Get your scores in at judgeszone.com.
A fierce freestyle courtesy of Fernando Martinez gets the nice save right at the buzzer. That 1 second remained on the clock. He saved it on that one BKT tire. Yes, Fernando, take a breath. You got AJ Roseboro behind the scenes cheering you on. We're hearing him saying, finally, finally. All right, Monster Jam fan scores are locked in. The score for El Toro Loco is 9.273 Milwaukee. We got a new leader and a new score to beat. That leaderboard is going to switch up right now with Fernando Martinez taking the top of the leaderboard. All right, let's see how this is all going to play out. What's going on down there on the track? Weston, you getting into trouble?
Milwaukee, get ready for Ringling Bailey Circuit Freestyle.
Put those hands together for Brianna Mahan, Ringling Bailey Circuit. Yeah, just like that, Greg. Go ahead and score now at judgeszone.com.
All right, Monster Jam fans, take a look at that super glue glued to the action replay. She got some really nice air and momentum throughout that freestyle run. That air kind of rivaled that of Weston Anderson, Team Gravedigger. Let's see what you guys thought, though. Was it enough to jump to the top of the leaderboard? Remember, Fernando Martinez, El Toro Loco, is holding on to that top spot. The score for Ringling Bailey Circuit is at 8.447, so that's going to put her in 5th place currently in the freestyle competition. And 8.447. Monster Jam fans, we are getting word from the back that unfortunately Team JCB Digatron's Tony Oaks will not be able to compete in the freestyle competition. You did hear from him earlier that truck has a lot going on right now, some engine issues. So I do want to take a very quick moment because he can hear you in the back. Please put your hands together for Tony Oaks, Team JCB Digatron. And keep that excitement going because it's the Meg Cam time. Let's get those Megalodon jaws going for our final competitor here in Monster Jam Freestyle, Michaela Telechka, Team Megalodon. There we go. Yeah, you're on camera. Let's see those Megalodon jaws. She took a tumble in the two-wheel skills challenge, but she is back, ready to compete here in the Monster Jam Freestyle competition. Michaela, if you can see in that Monster Jam truck, all of these fans in the Pfizer Forum are showing you their Megalodon jaws as you get ready to compete in the freestyle competition. We got so many Megalodon fans in the house, Taylor.
Definitely do. But it's time for the one and only Michaela Toluchka in Megalodon. Put those fins together for Michaela Toluchka, Megalodon. Your final competitor from Wisconsin, as a matter of fact, another native. So go ahead and show her some love and then show her what you thought at judgeszone.com.
That's right, final competitor. It all is going to come down to this because the points were very, very close at the top of the freestyle competition. There's been a lot of movement since our Monster Jam Superstar drivers took to the track. The scores are locked in, and the score for Megalodon is a 6.751, 6.751, which means the winner of Monster Jam Freestyle representing Team El Toro Loco, Fernando Martinez. He gets the freestyle win, but when it comes to the BKT Overall Event Championship, that goes to the one, the only, Team Gravedigger! Noah Bakken, Weston Anderson with 1 point separating this team, and Classroom Crushers, Chucky Pocket and Drew Slough. Weston Anderson, Noah Bakken take the win, their 4th BKT Overall Event Championship win in a row. Monster Jam fans, they swept the weekend last weekend in Newark, New Jersey, and they're starting things off really strong here in Milwaukee. David, I see some trophies in those hands. Take it away.
Team Gravedigger is on top of Freestyle Mania once again. Noah Bakken getting it done, winning your 4th straight competition in FMX. Noah, we talked about it before. Your family's here, a very special moment, not only for yourself, but for the whole team.
Absolutely, man. Today was amazing. My daughter Lydia's in the stands. I had to throw down for her, and I knew Weston was going to go crazy in freestyle. That backflip was amazing, man. But yeah, we wouldn't have this trophy if it wasn't for Weston over here, man. Teamwork makes the dream work. And thank you, Milwaukee. You guys were amazing. I heard everyone cheering. Love all you guys. Thank you.
This is Milwaukee's best right here. Weston Anderson, Gravedigger, 4 straight overall competition wins. Overall competitions, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great. Like I said earlier, me and Noah, we found our groove, man. It's the 4th time we've held this trophy back to back to back, and that shows that Team Gravedigger came here to not get messed with. We've been the baddest of the bad for 44 years, and if I'm around, we're going to be the baddest of the bad for 44 more. Milwaukee, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Thank you for supporting me and my family for the last 44 years, man. I love each and every one of y'all. It's because of y'all I get to live my dream out each and every weekend, so thank you. I love you guys.
Let's make some noise, Milwaukee. Team Gravedigger. And of course, we have to catch up with our freestyle winner, Fernando Martinez, here representing Team El Toro Loco. Fernando, let's take a step over here into the pod, my friend. You kept saying, finally, when you came out of that truck, AJ Roseborough here coming to join you. A little bit of redemption for El Toro Loco getting that freestyle win.
Yeah, that's what we needed. I'm so sorry, Milwaukee. You did not get the best of El Toro Loco here today, but we made it up for freestyle. Those guys in the back, they thrashed so hard on that truck to get it back. I only knew I had one mission, was to come here, throw down, and leave you guys with one lasting impression. Milwaukee, thank you so much for braving the cold with us. Team El Toro Loco, we love you forever. Thank you.
Make some noise for your freestyle winner, Team El Toro Loco.
Congratulations one more time, Team El Toro Loco taking that freestyle win. And of course, Team Gravedigger, the 4th consecutive BKT overall event championship. Taylor, this was a really fun way to kick off Milwaukee. You were running around the stands, you were hanging with all the people. It was awesome to watch. I was getting tired looking at you.
Yeah, I'm glad you were because I was getting tired doing it, but it was so much fun. I always love coming here, not only to Pfizer Forum, but to Milwaukee. You fans really know how to party and you know how to Monster Jam. And now you know how to Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
Ooh, yeah. And speaking of Freestyle Mania, we got to see now about the points because the series points have changed a little bit from the start of the season. So we see now Team Gravedigger with 18 points with that lead. Team El Toro Loco still holding on to that 2nd place spot. And although Team JCB Diggatron was not able to compete in the freestyle competition, they're still able to hold on to the 3rd place currently. So all of that can still change going into tonight's event, tomorrow's event, and honestly for the rest of the season. So we're going to see a lot of movement on this leaderboard.
Definitely will, and that's why you fans got to stay up to date. You got to follow us on all of our socials that you just so happen to be on. And when you're not able to make it here to the arenas, you got to watch on YouTube on the official Monster Jam channel.
So listen, I hope you guys had as much fun as we did because we had a blast here at Monster Jam Freestyle Mania. On behalf of David Mila down there on the track, Taylor Olivia, I'm Christina Moore from all of us here at Feld Entertainment, Milwaukee.
That was Monster Jam Freestyle Mania.
Yeah.
So drivers, fire your engines. It's a battle to the end. Never give up, no, never give in. It's grit and guts, dirt and dust. Get out your seat and put your hands up. Let's ride, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. Let's ride, let's go. This is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam, yeah. It's wheelies and backflips, donuts and burnouts and walk-its. Full throttle, head to head. You be the judge of which truck's gonna win. Let's ride, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster you say jam, monster, monster. Hey, when I say monster, you say jam, monster.